Hey everyone, it's David Premer here from Cerebral Selling, and what I wanted to do today was just give you a very quick piece of career advice. Now, I know we talk about career on the show, it's very important, and this is a piece of advice around career, it's a piece of advice around training, and this actually stems from a question that I get asked a fair amount. Now, people ask me, they say, David, you work with lots of different companies. What have you seen as the most pervasive, the most popular training sales methodology out there? And to be honest, the thing that I answer is that, I see no loyalty these days, right? I see all sorts of organizations using different kinds of methodologies, different kinds of training, different types of practices, layering all these things on top of each other. And I'm here to tell you that that is the absolute best thing that you can do for your business. Now, I'll give you an example. Suppose you were getting into cooking and you said, you know what I want to do? I want to make a lasagna. Okay? You would not go onto the internet, find one recipe for lasagna, say, boom, I found my recipe, and make that exactly how it is, right? You would go online, you might look at a number of different recipes, you might take a look at what ingredients you have back in your kitchen, the various equipment that you have, what you feel comfortable making. You would make your first lasagna, taking all that into consideration. The lasagna would probably suck in some way, right? And you would evaluate and you would kind of retool. You would ask your friends like, well, hey, how did you make this lasagna? What worked for you? And what was your oven like, right? And you would learn and you would iterate. And that's exactly what you should be doing in the sales context, is learning, getting as much foundational knowledge, becoming conscious about why the tactics that you use either worked or didn't work in your particular situation, at your company, for the customers you serve, for the solution that you sell. Now, I am not crapping all over methodologies. I love methodologies. Methodology is very important. They provide a great foundational level of knowledge. They provide a great baseline and common language for salespeople and sales leaders to communicate. So I'm not suggesting that we get rid of methodologies. Rather, if you're trying to be, the best cage fighter that you can be, you need to learn all sorts of different styles and assimilate those styles into your own personal philosophy so you can become effective in all sorts of selling situations, right? The idea is that world of sales is changing very fast, right? Buyers are light years ahead of where sellers are, especially with their methodologies. Many methodologies have been around for a long time. Not that they're bad, but they need to be modified. They need to be harmonized. They need to be, incorporating all of the insights that we are collecting from the field and from our peers. So my advice to you is do not fall in love with any single methodology, right? Pick different pieces, learn, assimilate those concepts into what makes sense for you and your company, your solution, and you will find you will be a much better and well-rounded seller as you go through your career, one that is able to crush quotas and better serve your customers. That's my tip for today. We'll see you next time.